Hey guys, what's up? It's Dusty here, back with another crypto video, and today we're going to be talking about Ripple, XRP, and some other cryptocurrency. That was a little bit of a joke, a little bit of a pun, but guys, we're also going to be giving away $50 worth of crypto, and all that you have to do is press the like button on this video right now, comment something down below right now, and subscribe right now. And then I'm going to make it a little bit easier for you guys. We only need 250 likes within 24 hours to give that away. And if we do hit that amount of likes, you'll see the winner in a video tomorrow. But today, guys, we're going to be talking about some cool cryptos, so let's get started. Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, and Litecoin had a great week. What's next? And if you actually look at the gains that these coins have made, it's actually pretty spectacular. Now, XRP specifically has not done as well as some of the other cryptocurrencies have done, which is a little bit of a bummer, but in comparison to Stellar, it's still doing amazing, and in comparison to what we have seen over the last while, it's also still doing pretty amazingly. And again, that's something I think is definitely worth a little bit of a mention, and I'm pretty happy with the whole situation in that regard about it all. So if we're wondering what's going to be happening next, like the second part says, we have to scroll down a little bit, and the general idea of most of these people is that we're going to be pretty bullish. Christophe de Courson, CEO of LM Capital, has no clue on what's going on with Bitcoin in the short run. When it comes to Bitcoin or cryptocurrency price variations, I remain agnostic. And if you reflect on the next 6 months, yada yada yada, he remains bullish for the digital currency over the long term though. Considering economic uncertainties for 2020, including Brexit, QE from central bank, and the upcoming American elections, as well as the growth of crypto-based derivatives products offering for institutional investors like the Van Act, BACT, and CDCX, we are bullish on Bitcoin price in the mid and long term. John Powers, CSO of Findora and former CEO of Stanford's $25 billion endowment, is bullish for the long term too. Thanks to the growing range of institutional-grade cryptocurrency, Bitcoin, etc., and blockchain investment products, investors are able to participate in cryptocurrency markets in a variety of ways, he says. As trade and economic tensions continue, we expect institutional investors to include a cryptocurrency component as part of their asset allocation, providing price support for crypto assets. And again, guys, it's pretty exciting what we have for the future. There's a little bit of a price analysis, and I've actually been looking into multiple price analysis here over the last couple of days before I wanted to make a video, but I've noticed that really watching these is so useless as it can just turn around in the split of an eye in a really short amount of time here, as most of the articles that I was reading 2 days ago were all saying how XRP is going to keep going down. If we broke 25 cents, it would just go to 20 cents and then maybe go to zero, yada, yada, yada. But now, again, we're back above 26.3 all the way, again, plus 3% over the week, just a little bit up over the daily, but definitely not close to 20 cents anymore. And for Bitcoin, people were saying, again, it's going to stay below 10,000, it's going to go to 9.5, yada, yada, yada. A lot of that pessimistic stuff I've been seeing a lot of lately, and in the end, again, it is not really what's going on. So yeah, that's why I don't really focus too much on price analysis. Downtrend line of symmetrical triangle, trend line of symmetrical triangles are not too important, guys. If you do want to check out analysis, though, I would recommend Bitcoin analysis, as that might help you the most. Bitcoin looks ready to launch the next leg up, next leg of the up move. We like the way it has sustained above the moving averages for the past 3 days, which shows that bulls have continued their purchases at higher levels in anticipation of a rally. The 20-day EMA has started to slope up, and RSI has jumped into positive territory, which shows a slight advantage to bulls. If bulls can't propel the BTC to USD pair above the downtrend line of a symmetrical triangle, it is likely to resume its uptrend, and a breakout of the triangle has a pattern target of $15,376, and therefore we retain the buy recommendation given in an earlier analysis. The rally might face stiff resistance at yearly highs of 13.9K, but we expect it to be crossed. Okay, so that's actually pretty cool about the situation as well. But yeah, our bullish view will be invalidated if the price reverses direction from the downtrend line and breaks below the moving averages. Such a move is likely to keep the pair range bound for a few more days, and the cryptocurrency will turn negative on a breakdown of 9,080. Again, it's a breakdown of 9,080, so there's not too much to be said around that situation either. Bitcoin price near 10.5K as Ether and other altcoins make gains. Yeah, I mean, nice, right? Is there anything else to be said around that? No, right? If we go above 11,000, we're good. If we stay above 10.5K, we're good. If we go below that, we might not be so good. That's basically what they're saying all these times. Some are trying to imply that Bitcoin is not the main coin that's moving it all, but some others are. But hey, you can fit your own opinion about that. Coinbase, Ripple leave top 10 of LinkedIn's hottest startups list. Cryptocurrency exchange Coinbase and Ripple, the blockchain startup behind XRP, have fallen out of the top 10 of this year's business and employment-oriented surveys, LinkedIn's top 50 hottest U.S. companies to work for list. According to LinkedIn's new list published on September 4th, Ripple moved to the 28th spot and was actually 7th in 2018, while Coinbase's position was downgraded to 29th, which was 3rd in 2018. Stock and crypto trading startup Robinhood mostly retained its position from the 6th place to the 7th place in 2019. I thought Robinhood would actually get up a little bit higher, but hey. Here they're saying that crypto startups are falling out and a major player's perspective on the situation, but hey, I don't think it's too important actually what these people are thinking. We know that Ripple's still a pretty cool company. I guess popular opinion around these cryptocurrency projects and big companies are, might be shifting a little bit towards the negative side, which might also explain why the ratings are dropping a little bit, but in the end, I don't think it matters at all. Ripple backing SBI and Santander fund Elliptic to fuel Asian expansion. This is pretty cool. Here in this picture, a customer holds his Bicycle City bike. Oh, that's the company. Okay, I was like, what? Bicycle City bike while using an automated teller machine ATM outside a Banco Santander SA branch in Barcelona, Spain. And that's pretty cool. So, cryptocurrency company Elliptic has raised $23 million in a Series B funding round led by SBI Holdings, a Japanese financial institution which has been trialing an XRP-powered store settlement payments app. Another major enterprise participator in this funding is Santander, a UK bank that claimed to be the first to introduce blockchain technology for international payments through Ripple back all the way in 2015. Elliptic has said that it will be using the funding to drive blockchain adoption in Asia, with new offices being opened in Japan and Singapore. Asia is being targeted in this case because it is reported revenue from clients based in Asia has increased 10 times over in the past 12 months. That's also pretty insane how that can go increase 10 times over the last 12 months. In a year, times 10? Crazy. Moreover, the funding will also be used to accelerate product development to support new class of asset-backed cryptocurrencies, and one of the key cryptocurrencies that Elliptic has in mind is Facebook's Libra, which is again a little bit of a bummer right there, but it is also looking at the growth and development of central bank digital currencies. So again, if you're wondering what it is so useful for, not specifically XRP or anything related to that, but the whole story about that is pretty cool. And of course, working with Ripple, or in this case, maybe even indirectly working with Ripple, even though in this case it might be quite direct, is always a good step for us all, because right here, a burgeoning Asian market, the use of this funding is heavily predicated towards expanding into the Asian market, which Elliptic has identified as a leading one. Of course, SBI Holdings is a huge Japanese financial services giant and one that is actively pursuing blockchain and cryptocurrency advancements. Other than Ripple, SBI Remit started allowing nearly 500,000 customers send money to Africa using the Bitcoin blockchain in September of last year, in another example of the power of globalization that blockchain can provide. See, it's also pretty interesting already. We have been working with customers in Asia for a number of years and have seen firsthand how vibrant their crypto asset ecosystem are. For example, revenue from our clients in Asia alone has increased 11 times over the past 2 years, Smith explained. Guys, the rest is pretty self-explanatory. It's all just pretty cool though. I'm just seeing how this all comes in quicker and quicker. And just to quickly remind you guys, recent news has seen Morningstar Japan, a subsidiary of SBI Holdings, announce that it would pay the shareholders dividends in XRP. PNC Bank using Ripple's xCurrent. Is interesting in blockchain rising, or is the interest in blockchain rising? Well, I would say yes. I would say that it has actually gone to a peak at first, then gone down a little bit over the last couple of months, or maybe even a year already, or 2 years possibly. And now it's going back up a little bit, all right? Ever since we crossed 10K with Bitcoin a couple of months ago, and when we went to 14K just quite recently still, I think the interest in general has stayed at quite a high point in comparison to before that time. And right now, how I'm feeling at the crypto market, I'm feeling the articles, it's looking like it's going up again, just a little bit. The Ripple blockchain is one such product that can help with cross-border payments and remittances, which aims to reinvent how these payments are made. Recently, Cointelegraph reported that PNC, the United States' 8th largest bank, has become the first in the country to start using the cross-border payment solution xCurrent. Earlier, Cointelegraph reported that Spanish banking giant Santander was also looking to make use of the solution from Ripple, and starting on August 29th, PNC will offer Ripple net-based payment solutions to its commercial clients, and according to the announcement by PNC Treasury Management, which read, the ability to receive a payment from an overseas buyer against their invoices instantly, transforming the way they manage their global account receivables and allowing them to better manage their working capital. Yeah, it's all pretty cool. In an email conversation with Cointelegraph, Ripple explained how xCurrent will benefit PNC's customers. With more than 8 million customers and retail branches in 19 states across the US, RippleNet enables PNC's commercial clients to receive payments instantly and revolutionize the way they process cash flows and manage accounts. With xCurrent, PNC can communicate with customers instantly and confirm payments both before and after a transaction. So how will it all work? We know how xRapid works. We know how xCurrent works. We know how XVL works. We know it all, guys. So you don't need to know anything about this. We know ever since xCurrent 4.0 that it's looking all very juicy. Using xCurrent, banks message each other in real time to confirm payment details prior to initiating the transaction and to confirm delivery once it settles, which makes it also quick. Yeah, there's some other little stuff over here about did XP miss the boat for a price resurgence, but I don't think I should cover that. It's not useful. 100 million XP move from Ripple to Jeb McCaleb wallet. XP Army fears another price dump coming. Guys, why do you worry so much about this type of stuff? Right? I'm just saying, believe in them. All right? Believe in them. Just let them do whatever they want. Jeb McCaleb created these coins. Jeb McCaleb created XRP. Jeb McCaleb created Stellar. So XLM. What are you going to do about it? What are you going to do about it? And if you're wondering, how much is McCaleb going to be selling? Well, not more than they agreed on, most likely. We can never do anything about it. If he does, I mean, we're just going to view it and do nothing about it. But I think that if he wants to, he can just dump a lot anyway without anybody really noticing. I mean, yeah, they probably got a tight grip on him, though, since there were some issues before. But McCaleb is reported by Coinmetrics to be selling over 500k XP each day. And again, I don't think this transaction or any transaction like that are going to make any difference. It's only $26 million. I know it sounds like a very big amount of money, which it still is. But in the grand scheme of things, for a billionaire like McCaleb, I don't think this is going to make that much of a difference. And I don't think he's going to do anything that crazy with it. So I don't even know what to say about this whole situation. You can check out the comments, though, on Twitter. I think some people are really excited about this. XRP wallets to receive substantial improvements as Poloniex proposes periodic upgrade. That was also pretty cool. I just noticed this and I was like, wow. So firms with larger use base, especially those that deal in asset transactions, are common with periodic website upgrades. There could be need for such upgrade to strengthen security or enhance user experience and many more. For such purposes, Poloniex, a US-based cryptocurrency exchange, recently announced the schedule upgrade for its XRP wallets, which will start from Monday. Poloniex made this forthcoming upgrade known via its Twitter handle, and according to the crypto exchange, customers will not be deterred from trading on its platform, but deposits and withdrawals will be impossible within the assigned period of the scheduled upgrade. The Poloniex hinted that the importance of the proposed XP Wallets upgrade is enhancement of its users' experience, and the update also stated that once the upgrade is completed, users will not have to make 20 XRP deposits as minimum requirements for opening accounts. In addition, the numbers of confirmations to be done for deposits will see a drastic cut from 12 to 2, and this as well aimed at reducing the present deposit time from 20 minutes to just 15 seconds. Pretty cool, guys. Pretty cool how they're doing this all to help people out, to help these users out. And this is also something I wanted to quickly remind you guys of, that crypto adoption is really changing. And if you want to talk some more about trading and that type of stuff, make sure you go ahead and, check out my Facebook group and maybe check out the Discord. There's two cool places that I really recommend you guys all to go ahead and do. But on the contrary, talking about these type of stuff, crypto is so evolving. Like, these wallets are getting better, transaction times are getting better, it's all getting easier, all getting quicker, all getting faster, simpler, yada yada yada. And that's something that Charles Hoskinson, the CEO of Cardano, has also said for a very long time, that it could be that the next big bull run is going to be in another 10 years. It could be. But what will happen within that time is crypto will have adopted so crazily to a mainstream level that it would just be a whole different experience. And I think that what we're seeing right now is just like happening always. We're just going on and on, forward, because we need to. But on the contrary, we're also helping ourselves out, because really the best thing we could all imagine is if crypto was really something that everybody could use and would use. Now, could everybody be using it? Yes, but also no, because right now you can't really pay your taxes in crypto. There's a lot of other things that cannot be done easily in crypto. Can you send $1 in Bitcoin? Yes, you can. Is it practical? No. Do a lot of people know that there's different coins next to Bitcoin? No. I think like half of the people that know about Bitcoin don't know that there's another currency next to Bitcoin. So again, there's just a very big barrier. But these exchanges making things simpler, quicker, faster, easier is happening on a daily basis. But now, for the first time in a very long time, we just saw it back in an article that explains again how they're trying to help this out, what they're trying to do. And this is just one out of thousands of improvements that's being made every single day, but it's just really put into your face, so you have to accept that everything's changing, and I think it's all pretty cool. I think pretty cool is kind of a word and or a couple of words that I've been saying a lot in this video, but I will try to view it next video. Altcoins surge as Bitcoin price and dominance takes drop. BTC rally coming soon. I don't attach any value to this whatsoever. Not at all. I don't agree with this. I don't care about it whatsoever, really. One thing you can do to actually put this into perspective is look at any of these coins and put them into a BTC pair. So compare them with BTC. For example, EOS/BTC, look it up on TradingView. You'll find how EOS is doing in comparison to BTC. You can also do it on Live CoinWatch. If you go to layout and go to put any one of these on, you'll see the same thing. But it's just something that you can look, because that will make up again how coins are moving relatively to the market, as BTC takes up 70% of everything, so we kind of call it market. I mean, it's not the best term, but it's pretty simple. I saw this just now. I didn't know if it was a joke or not. I actually did not open it all the way, but Satoshi Nakamoto, analysts predict monster Bitcoin rally. So yeah, our robot colleague Satoshi Nakamoto writes about Bitcoin every single day. Pretty cool, right? They made a robot? I don't know. I have no idea what it was about. I just saw it standing there. I was like, maybe you guys have heard about it before. Yeah, it's a little bit of an analysis. There's nothing really useful in there. It's just kind of the statistics. But I find it fun that they used Satoshi Nakamoto in there, because I was like, maybe that's something really popular. Maybe a lot of people talk about Satoshi Nakamoto on a daily basis, like I know. If you think Bitcoin is complicated, try sending an email in the 90s. So yes, if you are a 80s or 70s or 60s or 50s person, you probably were there when the email got more popular, or really when email became a thing. So one thing they try to compare it with here is that using the internet and sending an email in 1990 was complicated. It's easier to send Bitcoin, even though we're still in early stages of development. What they're trying to compare it with here is that people say like, oh, crypto is so difficult. Like I just kind of made an example of where I said that not everybody can use crypto yet. If you compare it to sending an email, 30 years ago, oh, is it a different piece of cake? Sending an email back then was actually very, very hard to do. And I can definitely confirm that there were some difficult times. Gruner says on Twitter, one of the biggest flaws of crypto is that it's difficult to explain quickly to a lay person. When people ask me to explain Bitcoin to them, I know it's going to take at least an hour before they really understand it. And that's why I never try to do so anymore. That's why I make videos on a daily basis. So most of the people that watch these already have a little bit of an understanding about what's going on in the space. Rhythmir says, if you think using Bitcoin is too difficult to catch on, here are instructions on how to send letters with a computer. Good things take time. And also take into consideration that people did not really get computers at that time, right? Computers are kind of a vague thing. Not everybody was really all up to date. Letters by computer, here's how it's done. Let's go to that Twitter. Let's see. Guys, by the way, follow me on Twitter. The DustTBC is the name on there. If you have a computer and a modem, you can now file letters to the editor at the register electronically. There are two ways to do it, through electronic mail or by modem directly into our computer. By email, send your letter to reader letters via internet. Our internet address is whatever it says right there. On CompoServe, we're at 76 and some other numbers. By direct computer, send your letters into the register's computer by dialing this number. Set your communication software for any speed up to 2400 baud. 7-bit word, 1-stop bit, and even parity. Mac users can try 8-bit, 1-stop bit, and no parity. And at the top of your letter type, reader letters and an end-of-line mark. At the bottom, type end without an end-of-line mark. Once connected, simply send your file or upload. Hang up when it's finished. And as with all letters, include your name, address, and a daytime telephone number for verification purposes. Again, it's not that cumbersome you might think, or you might think the other way around. But again, if you compare it to sending some crypto right now, sending crypto is actually really simple if you compare it to that. I mean, you just put in an address. That's it, right? It's actually kind of like sending an email, if you think about it. With XRP, it might get a little bit more difficult with destination tags, or if you're using a different website or wallet, you might have to put in your own amount of fees that you want to add. That might get difficult if you have no idea what you're doing right there. But in reality, this is a lot more difficult than just sending some crypto around the world. So yeah, if you see it like that, it's all just adoption. It's all just how people view it. It's all just, going with the flow. And with years and with time, it's all just going to get more simpler, and more people will understand. How many people don't know how to send an email right now? I'm assuming there's still millions or even maybe a billion people that have no idea how to send an email, or maybe even what an email is. A majority of the people do know. And back at this time, most of the people did not know. Same thing could be happening with crypto, as most of the people have no idea how to send crypto right now or how to receive it. And within, some years from now, most likely, all the people will understand. This is too bad. I had a T-Rex article that I wanted to finish this video off with. Just a quick little explanation of what's going on with that one, but I'm guessing it's broken, or the website encountered an error. There we go. Analysts predict T-Rex price will stay around 0.015 when the breakout should happen. I found this so funny, guys. T-Rex's coin is not doing the most for itself, is it? I mean, on a daily basis here, it's outperforming most of these coins, but on a weekly or monthly, yeah, it's gotten to that spiral of downwards momentum. Not too good, if I can say so myself, but on the contrary, I'm still holding that coin. I'm still holding XRP, still holding most of these coins, and I'm pretty happy to hold them, as I do believe that there's a good risk to reward ratio, at least for me, in most of these coins. But I can understand if you might be frustrated or questioning what the movements of these coins are, and most specifically if you're wondering what the frick's going on with Tron. One thing we know for them is that they are up to some big plans, so they might be coming up soon. For right now, though, yeah, it is all to be seen, guys. But hey, that was it for this video. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. If you did, make sure you press the like button on this video right now, and I'll see you guys again in another crypto video. I have a cool link to Twitter in the comment section down below. Make sure you check that one out. I have a cool link to Discord. Make sure you check that one out. I recommend you guys all to go ahead and buy yourself a hardware wallet. A link for that is in the description below, so you don't get hacked, so you keep your money. And I also, again, as I said before, have a pretty cool link in there for free Bitcoin. It's just a cool place where you can grab yourself a little bit of money, so make sure you go ahead and check that out as well. And I'll see you guys again in another crypto video. Take care, everybody.